Definitely the society is changing everywhere in the world, and so is in India also. The If we talk about the status of music in today's world, in today's society in India, then definitely there is a lot of change because of the closeness of the different culture. You can just click on a button and see what is happening in France or in America or England, so that it is very inspiring, and sometimes it is also like it is also harmful in a way that the Indian culture, which was like, we say that it is 5,000 years old, it is not exactly the same what it used to be before. Now the Indian culture, especially the Indian music, is a fuse of many other influences from the West and from the Far East also, and from Middle East also. But no matter what kind of influences Indian music or Indian culture has from other civilizations, but still the culture is, I think, strong enough, and it's still intact and not very similar to what it was before, but still it is what Indian culture is about.
It's the mix of different cultures, different music, different thoughts, because this different culture of different parts, even in India and abroad, it was grown up due to, in the past years, due to the distance, because communication was that much good in the old days. So every part of the world, they grown up their own cultures, and nowadays it's so easy to exchange all the cultural relations and all these things with all over the world.
And yes, definitely because of the economy, it suffers. But it was for India, we must say that it is growing. It is better now than the middle period. It was getting worse, but now again it is getting a boom, getting a bloom up.
See, my father learned Shehnai from his grandfather, and from the very childhood, I think I was 3 or 4 years old when I first touched Shehnai. Even before that, because my father used to practice Shehnai every day, and my grandfather used to practice Shehnai every day. So me and Ashwini used to sit there and just see. But we started our Shehnai practicing at the age of 5 and 7, around 5 and 7. So that was the starting of our journey in this field. In fact, initially from the beginning we were trained by our father, my father Pandit Sanjeev Shankar, and our grandfather Pandit Anantlalji. But for the past few years now, we've been learning music, not Shehnai but music as a whole, from Pandit Ravi Shankar ji, the sitarist. So I think 2005 we started learning from him.
In the time of our parents, it wasn't easy to take music as profession or like that. But in our time, we are finding our parents very lenient, very relaxed, that we have taken this music as profession. So this helped us a lot.
This lineage, it has grown up in that way, like it transformed from generation to generation by gurus. When somebody is taken to a guru, it doesn't mean that he has to be of same tradition or same school or anything. Means I can learn under different schools. Means one can learn under different schools, and then what we are doing, that we have learned from different gurus of different schools and different gharanas, which we call, and just trying to culminate all of those and making a single style or single presentation mode with our own innovations and own thoughts, but keeping all the traditional thing in mind. Means it is not something beyond that, or obviously means it is a mix-up, or it is a result of or conclusion of something which we learned and which we grabbed from them, and then trying to put forth something new and something very rich with everything, the hereditary things and heritage, whatever we got. So that way.
From the very beginning, the classical music is regarded as music for classes. So there are very few connoisseurs of music, classical music, from the very beginning. But I think nowadays the audience, the scope has broadened a little bit, and we have much more audience than we used to have before. And there are many organizations, and there is some effort from the government part also to popularize Indian culture, Indian music among the Indian youth and in the society also, and they are introducing different ways to introduce music in schools, so that the children are more exposed toward the culture and Indian music. No, there are very few people who have the patience to sit down and listen to it and enjoy it, because all the popular music, I won't like say a single name that okay, this music and this music are popular music, but I mean every music apart from the classical music, they are music of the masses, but classical music is the music of the class. So there are very few people, but I think all over the world the number of audiences is increasing for the classical art form.
So definitely it is hard for the younger generation who doesn't know, but now they are trying, they are striving hard, they are striving, and also because of the present day life, the fast and the furious life and the tensions and all of things, they need some peace and soothing things, which always classical music gives, which always classic gives, or always classic movies gives. Everything which is classic would give you something which is peaceful. Yes, so that is how. So we are positive and optimistic that it can't be destroyed, or it can't go off the world. So in that way.